Hello, everybody, and welcome to the very initial Muth Electric Roundtable discussion. We're going to try and do this a couple of times a year, and we're excited. We think it's an opportunity for us to get more information and better communication out to the team. And with that, I'm going to start with introductions. I'm David Muth. I'm the president and CEO.
Paul Mayer, I'm the Chief Operating Officer.
Lyndon Moss, Chief Financial Officer.
I'd like to thank everybody that submitted questions. We had a number of great questions, and we're going to try and get through as many as we can today. Let's start with the first question. It is, what are you most proud of about the company's progress this year? Paul, you want to kick that off?
Good question. Probably several things, and I'm sure I'll forget something here, but probably the biggest milestone that we achieved would be finishing soybean, I'd have to say.
Yeah.
Great project, big project. I think it's the first time we really got to leverage or needed to leverage all of the talents we have. You know, prefab, VDC. Obviously, we leaned on Sioux Falls a bunch and the leadership there to come over and help get that done. So great project. We only got a handful of folks out there today, so they're starting to make product. That's one to be proud of.
Yep. And the customer is very happy, and we'll continue to service that project into the future. So that is an exciting job for us. Lyndon, how about you?
Yeah, I think I want to tee off that is really our employee flexibility. Makes me really proud. We're taking on these larger projects. We're taking on new software initiatives. We're learning and growing. Our employees have just been outstanding all along the way. They adapt to whatever we challenge, and it allows us to take on these bigger projects. It allows us to adapt, and as this bidding environment changes, we're looking at different types of things, and now with our staff, we can do that.
Yeah, I know, I agree. Those are two great ones, and then I'd add to it, I'm super excited about the future of the training center and our ability to continue to develop our workforce. Excited about the results of the recent employee satisfaction scores. They continue to trend up. Very happy about some of the benefit things that we've done, whether it be increased 401k match, helping employees out with their insurance costs. So yeah, a lot of great things happening at Muth Electric. Very proud of the entire team and all that we've accomplished this year. All right, with that, we're going to move on to question number 2. What are some lessons learned from challenges we have faced recently? Lyndon, you want to kick that one off?
Yeah, first off, I think this was my favorite question that we have. So I think a lesson learned is our safety. We were not necessarily a safe driving company. Let's put it a year or two ago. We implement Netrodyne. We now can monitor our driving, and we continue to improve our driving score every quarter. And we've come, so far in that aspect. So it's a great lesson learned to monitor those things and make sure everyone is getting home safe.
Yeah, we're obviously much better drivers today than we were 10 months ago.
Some of those initial driving scores were very scary, and now I see our whole fleet leveled up and we're driving much safer. So
it's improving all the time.
Yep. Paul, what do you have?
I agree. For lessons learned from recent challenges on the operations side, I think as we take on more of these large scale projects, really making sure we're getting our structure right on the job.
Right.
But even beyond the leadership on the job, which is very important, making sure that we have the processes in place to take on these larger projects. Quality is a big deal. And the more people you get on a job, sometimes that can have a tendency to slip. And so getting things in place, processes in place to make sure we're managing that quality, that QA/QC program is really important. So learning some lessons there, I think. Even the logistics of trying to, in the corporate office, trying to make sure we're getting these projects kicked off even before they hit the field, which would be like getting our buyout correct.
In budget.
In budget,
Yep.
making sure our processes as we roll into these larger projects are in place, so.
Yeah, no, I think those are all good points, and I just reiterate that we have a lot of standard procedures, and when we rely on our standard procedures, we typically win. And when we move off those standard procedures, things get more difficult, and we see slide in labor, and stress levels go up. So when we rely on the systems we have in place, we win.
Yeah, well said, yeah.
Yep. So
They're easy to go away from
Yep.
when you're in the heat of the battle, and you really, the end result of that could be very bad. And if we stay disciplined and stay the course and follow the processes,
we win.
We win.
Yep. How does leadership prioritize reinvestment in our people, equipment, and technology? And great question. And when I think about reinvesting in our people, I think about the decision we made earlier this year to change the mission statement, and we made it more about each of the team members and how we care for each other. We added a value that it really is our number one value, and we need to act on that, and that's the safety and well-being of our team. We need to look out for each other and care for each other, and we're doing that through not just our words, but our pocketbook. Maybe you can talk a little bit about how we're reinvesting in our people.
Yeah, we're really fortunate to have a ownership group that reinvests dollars every year back into the company. We budget dollars for that. One of the biggest things in 2025 was the reduction in health insurance premiums. That was a huge reduction, 50% of the employees, and the company really stepped up to invest those dollars back into the employee benefits. And we really we want our people to be taken care of, and that's our number one value.
Yep, the well-being of our team. Paul, another big investment we made is in our training center, and Mark, our trainer in that group. Anything to add on that?
I mean, it's just been great to have an in-house skills training program
Yeah.
where our folks on site can identify the needs of the people working for them, or even, the young apprentice might say, hey, I've got an interest in learning this or that, and we've got programs where we can send them to help figure out, the hands-on skills, the book skills that are needed to be a great electrician.
Yep.
It's a great program. I say that because the people that attend it, we get a lot of really good feedback from the people in the program and the supervisors over those people. So it's been great. Also, in the question was equipment, which I know the people in the field love to hear about the equipment. I know I do.
Yeah.
And so Trent Thomas, our purchasing manager, has made a commitment to upgrade some of our trenchers, which I think we're probably due for. So
Absolutely.
we're selling a few of them, and we actually got a nice, probably the best trencher we bought in a while, coming into the fleet here at the end of the year. So
Yeah, we're willing to invest those dollars in that equipment, and that's what we're going to do. So exciting stuff. Thanks, guys. Is Muth looking at expanding brick and mortar divisions throughout the country to follow the larger projects we are now landing outside of traditional boundaries?
So I'd say historically, let's say 10, 15 years ago, brick and mortar was a big part of the way we had planned on growing. And today I'd say our strategic thought pattern is more, if a project takes us to a location, geographical location, we're not necessarily concerned with having a shop there and setting up shop and staying there full time. We're there to service the customer, the project, whatever that is. And if it works, or we think that there's a geographical area we'd like to be in, brick and mortar, we certainly do that, but it's not maybe as strong of a must as maybe we once felt it was.
Yeah. I think, like you said, if a big project takes us somewhere to serve a customer, to give our team members opportunities, and we get there and decide, hey, this might be, a city that we have an opportunity to service well and to provide our professional service and make a difference, and we would look at that. But strategically, what we're doing right now is looking at how do we serve our customers and then how do we give our team members opportunities? And that doesn't necessarily mean we need brick and mortar to do that.
Yeah, I totally agree. You know, we're really trying to find win-win solutions for Muth Electric and our employees in the right location. Doesn't need to be brick and mortar. It could be. It's really where's the opportunity and where are we going to benefit?
Yeah, absolutely. All right, we're down to the last question. What is your vision for the future of Muth Electric? Broad question, great question.
Yeah, you know, and we talk a lot about this, and I think really it comes down to growth in the right way.
Yeah.
How do we continue to grow? How do we continue to give our employees opportunity for advancement? How do we partner with our customers? And how do we continue the path that we've been successful on for 55 years?
Yeah.
So we're always looking at that, and I think that growth in the right way is really where we're going.
Right. No, I agree. I agree, Paul.
I'd say, you know, well said. I think vision's important, and for folks to know that we have growth on our mind, and we're trying to do that, you know, for the employees and the company, and so we all win together.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think 2025 was a bit of a transition year for us, and I think we're turning into something a little bit different. The emphasis is on taking care of the employee. We created a strategic safety group, and I think they're doing a great job of coming up with ideas on how do we keep our team members safe? How do we take care of each other? That number one value, the safety and well-being, is crucial for our team, and we're going to continue to execute on that. Growth is obviously a driver. We want to continue to take care of our customers. We want to go find these projects and give our employees opportunities to step up and take on these challenges, and we're all going to grow from it. So vision is, like Paul Mayer said, very, very important, and excited about next week's strategic planning session. And there's more to come, but exciting stuff in the future, guys. With that ends the roundtable discussion, unless you guys have anything else to add.
Great questions.
Yeah.
I love the interaction between the questions submitted, and it gives us opportunity to maybe think differently sometimes.
Yeah, we had a number of questions that we didn't get to, just with time constraints. We're going to do this again in about 6 months. Those questions will carry over, and we'll take a look at them. We're going to put word back out. If you like this and you have more questions, please submit them to Haley, and we'll try to get to them. So, Paul, anything else to add?
Just thanks to everybody, all the locations, all the folks for a great 2025.
Yeah. We've got a great team. I think the best team, and I truly thank each and every one of you. With that, have a great day, guys. Appreciate it.
Thank you.